Alright, so we're back, and I went to the beach called Mabana, and that's where I met a lady who gave me some polished stones that I put on my community page, that I showed anybody who might be interested in going to my community page and checking those images out. There's like 3 of them, and I was given them, and the lady that was with me was interested in rock hunting with me. But anyways, I got me another one of these speckled rocks that one person said looks like dragon eggs, which is pretty cool description for how they look. And I will keep grabbing more of these because they're the ones I really like the most. And then I didn't really identify. I know these are probably pink granite, I would guess, and then this is another type of pink granite. And then I grabbed this granite too. Has some really off-white, and then also some quartz. So you can see like the yellowish white, like off-white color mineral in there. It might be feldspar perhaps, I don't know. But there's also this. So I got this other one. This other pink granite. I was grabbing some pink granites. Not sure what to call this one, but this one was really cool. As you can tell, if I can focus it. Okay. You can see some light ocean green across it on the inside of it. It's like on the inside of the mineral. This could be a granite species, but I haven't quite identified that one. But there's also that lime green in there, so it's kind of mixed and has like this white material on it with some black specks in between. But I'm gonna keep grabbing more of these pink granites because this is like a really nice pink color that I really think is good for me to collect. And eventually I will get to polishing if I can cut this down to a certain size. I don't really have a saw, but I really wish I had a saw to cut them down to size. I guess I could break them down with something else, but I don't like smashing rocks. I like to cut them nicely, but I don't have a saw for it. This rock I thought was really neat. It does have a light green color to it. Here, let's bring it. Here, now it's focused. Now it's focused. Okay. But it has like these spots of maybe quartz in between embedded into it. There's like spots all over. Let's flip it to the other side. But this is more of a really, really light green, not really teal. Maybe it's teal on the camera. I don't know. But oftentimes I will run into these two. But today I only found one. There's also this one I found. Nice green color to it. Has another, let's get that focus, All right, there we go. Has another mineral right here in this area. And this, didn't really name this one either. Most of the rocks I find on the beach, there's so many that I only know some of them, but I don't exactly know every single rock on the beach, but I know which ones that I like to pick up and find. So I'm definitely one of those. I'm going to keep looking for rocks on my beaches here. I go to all the beach. I've been to most of all the beaches here on my island here. It's not my island necessarily. I live here, which is why I say my island, because I live here on Camano Island. So, and then I got these others that I find. I pick up these rocks often, and I kind of think about whether or not I want them, because I see them so many times, and they're very common, which is why they are seen so many times. I come across them every single time I walk anywhere. I kind of think to myself, do I really, really want to grab these? But I only grabbed one today. So maybe there will be a day that I will go back and find these kind, and I'll grab these, and I'll just put them in the collection, and I'll polish them too. I do have a tumbler. It comes with 2 barrels. But the lady that I met, she polishes her own rocks too. She's a really nice lady that gave me those polished stones as well. They turned out really nicely, and she found some really good ones. And she has the eye for it. But this stone right here, this mineral, has some light blue in there. Let's get that focused. Okay, there we go. There's some light blue in there. Maybe the light's hitting it in a certain way. If you guys can see that light blue in there, flip it over. But it's all mineral. It's just been tumbled and rounded out. I put these underwater so you can see the color of them, because these are not polished. These are just found from yesterday. And then I came across this purple one. It might be having some maybe mixed basalt, purple basalt maybe. I don't know. And there's a mix of yellowish, whitish color maybe. And it's like a conglomeration, tongue twister there, of different variety of mix of different variety of stones and mixed in. That one, and then we got this one. Also has purple in there as well. Get that flipped over so you can see all of it for each side. It'll be a while for me to like name all these rocks that I've been gathering. So let's come to these blue guys. This got some like natural embedded stain in this rock by itself, but there is blue mixed in. So maybe if I were to cut it open, maybe you'll see the blue a lot more, maybe perhaps. But there is blue on this rock. I often find these actually on Mabana, and there's like a quartz vein right there. Sorry, excuse me. And then it almost appears like something scarred it with like heat, but it's not really that way. It could have been, but I don't know. But there's that nice blue mixed into it, and there's like that blue quartz with some mix of this really light ocean blue color. And I do have this other one too. There's also some blue in there, some really beautiful blue color in there. It has this clouded formation of this material that's also mixed in the stone. But it's a kind of, it might be blue quartz. It could be. Might be that. And I found this other one. It's kind of like more of a olive greenish mineral in there somewhere. And it has like all this, dark staining there. I found this blue guy here. These blue ones. They're both the same. Both the same. Yeah, screw these bucket ones. These ones are here. Oh, there's the layer. Okay. These are all random ones that are not of the same kind. These are just random ones. Just get that light out of the way. Nope, that's not gonna work. This would probably work better. It's fine. But they're just random ones that are not of the same kind of rock. See, they're just ones that I left in here that are by themselves. In there. And I gave these pink guys that I found. I think when my sister was here, we looked these up, and they have like a of this nature of pink underneath it. It has this like I don't exactly know what that it looks like pink camo. I don't know. I don't exactly know. But we looked it up, and they say it's kind of like a name they call pink paleo. I don't know. But that's just what they call these ones with the gray and the pink together. And like I said, with this one, there's like this, it's almost in that area where there's going to be some gray, like it is with this one right here. But this one has more pink that kind of like took over. But as you can see, it has a lighter pink right here, and there's like this green mineral, and then it could be epidote in there or green jasper. And I picked up this really nice pink. Well, it's more like it's not the same as these pink guys. This is a different one. I thought aventurine for a little bit, but there's like a mix of this you look at the back right here. I thought it was really nice. And it has that that streak across of it. Didn't identify that one either. But I know these ones are jaspers. These are these red jaspers. I know that one. I know that much about these guys a lot because everyone picks up these red jaspers in their area where they live. They're easy to find in many different parts of the states. They're easy to find. These are these nice red ones. Let's get it focused here. But they get polished really nicely, and they look really, really, really beautiful when they get polished. And so that's just what I found with these ones, these red ones, these red jaspers here. Oh, here, let's get that. Has some quartz. Sometimes you'll find them with quartz mixed in too. And then there's oftentimes they'll be green mixed in. And the last ones will be these that I found, and there is a mixture of, I think looks like reddish purple, and it has some other green stone mixed into it. That gives me the thought maybe it could be a basalt with this. I don't know what the. I know there's this green mixed in with this quartz vein coming across here. But it could be like an untumbled jasper that's mixed in with this one, but it looks kind of purpley on my side, but I don't know what color it looks on your guys' side. It might be a purplish, reddish color in a way mixed in. This might be kind of a type of jasper. I'm not really exactly sure. I know this one might be a jasper because of the way it looks. With this one here. There's mixing with green, with the red mixed in. So there is jasper mixed in with this one, and I think there's green jasper mixed. So this one's mixed with a green jasper and a red jasper. So it's kind of like a combination of two. And the last one I'll show is this guy here. Oops. There's quartz pockets in there with this one. Almost reminds me of marble. But marble doesn't really exactly, I mean, maybe there might be some marble out there that looks just like this, but see how there's quartz in there mixed in? Oh, that's a really clear video right there. So yeah, there we go. That concludes all my my rocks that I got today, including the ones I left in the bucket here that are not of the same. I kind of had to put the rocks together and put ones that were of the same kind, except for some of these granites. But I did put the pink together, and I put these guys together that I like to find, and the blues I found, and then these guys I found, and then the pink ones I found. So if I find a lot of the same kind, I'll put it together. So except for these guys, like I said before, so I separate them. But that's a gray one I found today. Or, yeah, not today. I mean yesterday. The other day. Gray with quartz. Yeah. So that concludes my video. It's about 13 minutes, or at least 14 minutes long. So, I'll see you guys next time.